What's happening, what's cracking? It's the God Opulent LDTV. Just letting the build a little bit. Shout out to all my comrades who got a organic for me, genuine love. Shout out to y'all. So yeah, man. As I said clearly, and as I'm showing, this is not a boxing channel. This is not a boxing channel. We're going we gonna yap about any and everything. If you're new here on the replay, smash the like button. If you're lame just listening in, go jump off a building. No, I'm just playing. Nah. uh, but yo, let's get into the subject. Woman in Minnesota unalived yesterday by ICE agent. Who was at fault? Who was at fault? First off, the situation was, well, hold on. Before I get into that, right? As I'm always transparent and telling y'all, I'm from Minnesota. I'm from the Soda Pop. I was born there. I've been living here in Miami for 14 years now. So, yeah, I'm a little removed from it, but it's still home. It's still home, right? I'll always love home first, regardless. But yeah, I'm from Minnesota. I've been down in Miami here for 14 years. Of course, I never moved back permanently, 100%. I'll just have to have a crib there. And always have my number one spot is always going to be down here in the South. You know what I'm saying? Down here in South Florida. So that's just what it is. But a lot of people always be like, well, they get it confused. They think that just because I was born there that I follow a lot of the ideologies that a lot of the liberals up there follow. And nah, man, nah, definitely not. I appreciate the people down here in a quote unquote red state a lot more because up in Minnesota you get a lot of passive aggressiveness, a lot of passive motherfuckers, and as you've seen, I'm very direct. I'm very direct. I'm not passive at all. And that's just what it is. So I prefer to deal with racists that show me and tell me who they are versus those who will smile in your face, act like they're your buddy, and before you know it, you got police at your door because of them. So, yeah. But anyways, just from what I know, I seen the video, and like I said, just having my ear to the street of the situation, the woman was stopping ICE agents from doing their job. She was interfering with ICE agents from doing their job. And so as you see in the video, she was blocking them, as they say, obstructing them from doing their job. And as you hear in the video, she said, no, I'm sorry, the ICE agent told her to stop and get out. Did she follow directions? No, she didn't. She didn't follow the directions. The reason why she was to the side like that is because she was, like I just said, obstructing the ICE agents from doing their job. And so, instead of getting out of the vehicle like she should have done, she decided to try to make a run from it. At the end of the day, all she would have really gotten was like a ticket for interfering with the agents. Nothing serious. She would have definitely still had her life. She would have definitely still had her life. But this woman, she decided to take off and try to make a run for it. And as you see, she ended up getting popped. And so, who's at fault? She's at fault. She is clearly at fault. For one, her entitlement, the entitlement that she has. I mean, this is just, just any old person, really, right? When they're being detained or something for the most part, being detained by ICE agents or let's say officers, they want to just try to get away. That's something that they most people do in a sense. Or let me just say criminals. That's what they do. They want to get away from the situation. And so, what she did is pretty much next to nature. Let me get away from the situation. I don't want to get charged. And that's the key of doing street shit, right? Is to get away. So many people want points for themselves being caught. But I digress. I don't want to really get into that. But what up, random drop? Blessings to you, bro. But yeah, so yeah, she decides to want to try to take off. I'm sure she was in a panic and she didn't realize that officer was in front of her. And once you don't stop and start moving that vehicle forward, she was fair game to get popped. She was fair game to get popped. And so why is it she at fault? For one, she should be minding her damn business. And this is what comes with trying to be this is what comes with not minding your damn business. At the end of the day, she didn't have to be out there obstructing the ICE agents. She should have been out. She should have just allowed them to do their job. Smash my like button. Appreciate it. If you're new here, smash the sub button. I mean, my people, we've been murked for far less than that. So, a lot of people will say, "Hey, she got treated like one of us." And as you see, you hear people in the video. You know, of course, they immediately went into victim mode as if she did nothing wrong. Like I said, this woman is not some random. She was intently obstructing agents from doing their job, and she paid the price for it. It's just that simple. On Facebook yesterday, I said, if you black up in Minnesota and you protesting, take your dumb ass home. Take your dumb black ass home. And I mean that. I meant that shit. Like, take your black dumb ass home. This ain't got shit to do with your ass at all. Mind your motherfucking business. And I seen a video of some nigga getting hit with like a mace gumball or some shit like that. And I felt joy, because take your dumb black ass home. That's what your ass get. If you was at home with your family, well, I don't know if the old boy got a family or whatever, but if you was at home minding your business, your ass would have never got hit with that mace gun, that mace ball. It is what it is. So, I mean, condolences to the woman. Condolences to the woman. Of course, it's still a sad situation, even though it was her actions that took her own life. She didn't have to be there. She should have been at home. She should have been at Starbucks. Hey, It is what it is. Like I said, plenty of us melanated folk, we've been murked for far less for having no gun. It is what it is. So he said, I didn't see the video, but in my opinion, any man that fires at a woman 3 times on some other stuff, especially over a job, I heard he hit her 3 times in the face and lied about it. Let me see. In the line of duty, it doesn't matter. ICE agents are still quote unquote officers in a sense. And so when you're doing a job, it's not really about, male or female, especially when the vehicle starts coming forward, even though she was trying to turn to get out of there. But once the vehicle starts coming forward at you, that's a weapon in itself. So in split decision, and it's a split decision type reaction that you're gonna have to that. Like, oh shit, is this person gonna kill me? Is this person trying to kill me? Or, you know what I'm saying? So maybe I don't know, man. I'm not trying to defend this guy. I don't know the guy at all. It's just that, maybe he was still in shock when he said, I don't know. But the proof of what he did, the proof of the number is on video. So we heard the shots. But from my understanding is that you're supposed to shoot to neutralize your target once you use that gun. That's what's funny. Like, even me, like, you will never see me showing no gun on the internet, no shit like that. If it comes to me using my gun, they only gonna feel it. That's it. I ain't showing it for fun, and I ain't on none of that shit. So but yes, and split second decisions. That's why I said, the woman, she shouldn't have been there. She shouldn't have been there at all. She should have been at the crib with her family. She should have been at Starbucks. She should have been at Target. She shouldn't have been there. I get it, like, and the ICE agents, they are profiling motherfuckers. But in all honesty, she's one of those that just wouldn't have been profiled at all. Why the fuck are you there? Why the fuck are you there? I got Liberian homeboys up there that may be, they probably been pulled over already. I ain't talked to them, but they probably have. Or, they probably, I doubt they've been yanked out, but hey, that's part of the game when you undocumented, though. When you undocumented in the U.S., shit. The goal is for them to get everybody up out of there who's undocumented. And I ain't mad at it. Of course, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. There's plenty of people from other countries who are melanated, who love to say how they're not American. Even me, myself, my dad is Nigerian. My dad is Nigerian. My mom is just what they like to say these days, FBA. My mom is FBA, so growing up, I was never too Nigerian for the Nigerians. You know what I'm saying? And black folks just didn't, they knew what I was, but they never like used it against me or nothing. Of course, I got called African booty scratcher and shit like that. You get me? But it wasn't, from black folks, it really wasn't no big issue at all. It wasn't. But yeah, again, condolences to the lady. But it is what it is. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get the ICE agent who shot. I don't know. I feel like it's justified. It's justified. Like I said, I've seen, and I hate to compare it to brothers getting shot, but there's been so many brothers where they were just clearly, this is brothers and sisters getting shot. And when I say brothers and sisters, I'm talking about what y'all call black folk. So I've seen so many of those type individuals get shot, and they're clearly innocent. So in my eyes, that was a fucking weapon. Anybody This is even not being an ICE agent. If you had a gun, maybe your reaction is not going to be as fast as that cop because you're not trained to do it. But if you see a car coming pretty much forward at you, even if it's to the side, you gonna unload on the motherfucker. It's just that simple. Hey, what up, Jay Gibson? Appreciate you sliding through, brother. Appreciate you. Oh, random drop is AB. Okay, all right. What's up, AB? What up, fam? I couldn't. I don't know. You know how they do these names now. Shit is a little weird. Shit is wild, but smash my like button if you're new here. Smash the sub button. But unfortunate situation. She had 3 kids. What can her kids learn from this? Mind your motherfucking business. That's the greatest lesson ever. Mind your motherfucking business. Everybody be trying to get cool points. Everybody be trying to get cool points and shit for being a freedom fighter and all that. Man, mind your motherfucking business. Especially if it ain't got shit to do with your people, man. And then on Facebook it's interesting because you got people who it's weird because my wife is Boricua. She's a Puerto Rican. So for the most part, like niggas like to try to dismiss my blackness because my wife is not black. And it's usually always the low quality roach niggas that do that shit. But they try to dismiss my experience of being black because my wife isn't black. And it's like, and it's not like I'm ever trying to prove my blackness to anybody, but it's just weird, like just the stupid, idiotic shit that these niggas say. And then also you have these liberal white motherfuckers who try to talk to me as if they had, they don't even have a drop of melanation in their skin, and they trying to tell me about the experience of my people. Man, if you don't stay in your fucking lane, get the fuck out of here. It's wild. Like, what the fuck out of my face with that lame ass shit. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come in. I had a few minutes. I don't know who's live, but right now I usually don't go live this late. But hey, whoever's live, they don't support me, so so I ain't over there. Well, I can't be over there because I'm clearly live, right? But just intently, I just intently don't support people anymore that don't support me. But, hey, I see them in the chat now. I say what's up. But let me say this though, man. I'm a person. I see color. Yeah, I see color. It's just that I don't treat people accordingly because of color. Yes, I'm definitely more naturally welcoming to my own. But once I find out that once I get the drift or really learn that you a roach ass nigga, to me you're a KKK member. That's even with those who have like crossed me, right? Like if you black and you cross me, to me you're a KKK member. That's just how I compute it. And even like if you Mexican or if you Ecuadorian, quote unquote, whatever you are, that's not melanated, right? And you cross me, to me you automatically a KKK member. That's how I label you in my mind. Because I always give my respect first. I always give respect. I was taught to give respect first. And a lot of people are like, why you give respect? Respect is earned. Look, man, I ain't no broad, right? That's something that broads say. Respect is earned, as if you owe me. Like you don't even know motherfuckers. And their respect is earned? Like, what kind of lame shit is that? That's what bras do. That's what hoochie mamas do. Like, you gotta earn my respect. You gotta earn this. Get your lame ass out of here with that whole ass shit. And I just feel it's the best way, as well, as far as like giving my respect, because once you cross me, like, hey, I gave you the rope, you hung yourself with it. That just is what it is. Blessings to your OG. Hold on, how the fuck you ain't got no wrench on my shit? Hell yeah. Alright, there you go, OG. How you ain't got no wrench on my shit? Yeah, hits. Yeah, they gon' AB says this title is definitely gonna get hits. Yeah, it's probably gonna get hits. Now, of course, it's an unpopular opinion. I mean, it depends on how you look at it. It depends on the person's beliefs and how they see shit. But Minnesota is extremely liberal. And even when the last time I visited, I was up there like in June. Was it June, July, or something? No, yeah, June, the end of June. Man, it's a lot of rainbow and shit. Hey, I ain't got nothing against people who are homosexual at all. Of course, I got family members who some, who live in that lifestyle, but I'm just not into exposing that to my kids, like how a lot of them trying to expose. There's a difference though. Remember, there's homosexuals, and then you have those ones who are trying to really normalize pedophilia and shit like that. But even in the sense of just homosexuality, like my babies, they don't need to be exposed to that shit like that right now. As a baby, as kids, they 3. They don't need to see that shit in these shows. Like, for what? What is the point? There's no need for that shit. He said, people borrow your swag like you want about it to do nothing with it. Blessings, OG. Jay Gibson, say that again, brother. For some reason, I'm not computing what you mean, brother. Blessings to you, OG William. What's up? Let me give you a wrench. You definitely always keep it solid. But yeah, man. A lot of times, just switching to a different subject real quick. We see different crowds on YouTube, and we be like, man, like I've showed some of these people love, and how come they don't go? How come they be over there, but they don't come over here and show me love? And something that you just need to realize is that ain't your tribe. That ain't your tribe. It's just that simple. Them people is not for you. So don't take it personal. Just note it and keep it moving. It's that simple. But yeah, I seen them up there in Minnesota. I seen a lot of people out there protesting and shit. It's like, I mean, again, man, like, it is what it is at this point. The lady's gone. What is protesting gonna do? And that's why accountability is so big, because people are not gonna take accountability for it. That's the point of being a victim, man. Like, victimhood is just so strong to where you're blinded by a lot of bullshit. Jay Gibson said, people stealing on YT, I caught it. AB said, this is the first time I got a notification. Oh, hey, I appreciate you being here and sliding through, because there's a lot of people that sit there and lurk. I definitely appreciate that. I know even me, like, I need to put some people's, the notification to get the, the bell notification. I need to hit their bell notification on some folks. But William OG says, opulent, the moment you disagree with certain people, you automatically become their enemy, which is crazy. Yeah, that is wild, because the whole point of having a conversation is to grow from it, right? But a lot of people, you just can't simply disagree or have a different train of thought or you automatically. That just shows you how low quality a lot of these motherfuckers are. Like they really roaches. That's why I call them roaches. They motherfuckers is really roaches. And so, in essence, once you peep that, you should just withdraw from even dealing with those motherfuckers. But I get it, a lot of us we try to. We're not perfect, so we try to see the best in everybody. We need to learn to start seeing people for who they are. Stop trying to make people be the character that you painted them in your mind. They're not. That's not them. Especially when they keep showing you. Of course, never believe them of what they say. Watch what they do. Never believe what they say. Motherfuckers say everything. I'm solid this and that, and you watch how they I beg to differ, my nigga. I beg to differ. But yeah, man. But again, man. AB, who you catch stealing? uh, I mean, just for me to touch base on the BVO shit again, I don't mind people reusing my shit. It's just the principle of it. This is to me. If you real and you really quote unquote solid, right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna come across, oh damn, okay, this is somebody I fuck with or I associate with. Okay, let me like the post and let me comment. That's me though. That's me. I get it. A lot of people don't have principles. A lot of people are just, like I said, roaches. I don't mind, people getting subs. Look, let me tell y'all this too as well. Subs do matter. I don't give a fuck how a motherfucker try to make like subs don't matter. How do I know subs matter? Because as soon as, what's the first thing a person says about somebody that has subs? Oh, look who's in their chat. They chat don't be having, they have this, they don't have this amount of people in their chat. Like, why does that even matter? Why try to minimize their channel by even saying that? So once you hear a person try to minimize a person by who's in their chat, there's plenty of successful channels where nobody be in the chat. People don't really be in chats. Not everybody hangs out in chats. For the most part, high productive people, they don't really hang in chats for too long. Blessing, big sis. How you doing? William OG, he says exactly. Go by their actions because their mouths tell a whole different story. Yeah, and won't give credit. OG Flawless says facts. Behavior is always the truth, opulent. Hell yeah. And one thing for me, man, let me say this. And let me just tell a story. I mean, this story's a little old because I was in my let me just, I'm not going to say, I don't want y'all to date me, but let me just say I had this situation with this dude and I had to put the hands on him. I had to put the hands and feet on his ass, right? And it had to do with my chick. All right, let me tell y'all the whole story. I used to roommate with one of my cousins. He's an older cousin. He older than me by a couple days, actually. And what happened was, he used to sell weed. Again, we're roommating and he's selling weed. And so all types of people used to come through the crib. And I didn't like that shit. But it is what it is. He's making money. And guess what? He's coming up with his end, for the most part, at least. Oh, let me just say this. In these moments, he's coming up with his half of the rent. So I ain't tripping, man. And so what happened was, one of my chicks, the chick that I was with, she was sleeping in my room. And he went in there and was touching on her. And so, no, I'm not calling the police. I gotta beat your ass. So that's the type of time I'm on. Oh, okay. And so, like I said, me being originally from Minnesota, like a lot of people, they love to use this. I'm from there. I'm from here. I'm from there. Hey, I don't give a fuck where you from. That don't mean shit to me. It don't. You know what I'm saying? So he tried to pull that bullshit that I'm from here. I'm from there. He ended up being from East St. Louis, and I got family that's really from St. Louis, and we, no diss to people from East St. Louis, but they don't count y'all as really being from St. Louis. Y'all from Missouri. But I digress. But the point is, I had to put feet and paws, hands and feet on this motherfucker because he disrespected my lady. Now, fast forward to right now, you're gonna get my drift. If I see dude now, am I gonna be cool with him because I'm no longer with that chick, and of course I've married another chick by now. Am I gonna be cool with that dude? Hell fucking no. Hell no. I am not being cool with your ass. Once you cross me forever. Once you cross me forever. It doesn't matter if I'm no longer with that chick or not. I'm not fucking with you. So that, you know, hopefully you get the drift of what I mean. There is no going back. Once you cross over, once that bridge is burned, it's fuck you for life. It's fuck you for life, and when your casket drops. That's how I am. So that's just what it is. You'll never see me trying to be cool with motherfuckers who slighted me. Like I said, I give my that's why like I said, that's why I give my respect first. And that's why I move how I move. You know what I'm saying? So even in that aspect, I just really respect the ones who really, like when niggas was lying on my name, I really respect those who didn't pick sides and really stood down. Like I don't need them to not mess with those motherfuckers who lied on me. But at least keep it 100. But a lot of people just ain't 100 in general, and that's cool. But hey, it is what it is. Look at the comments. Okay, y'all saying what's up to each other. Uh, Quickie said, at least you didn't help him disrespect your woman. Quickie says that exactly how they sure like running back to folks that do them bad. OG Williams says, yeah, I don't play that shit. You disrespect me once, you won't get a second chance. Hell no. We ain't cool. We'll never be cool. If just not speaking literally, but hold on. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm speaking literally. If you on fire, I'm throwing gasoline on your ass. If hey, that's just how I am. I'm keeping it 100. Fuck all that. Hey, if I catch you burning somewhere, if you're a person that double cross me, and I catch you burning somewhere, I'm throwing gasoline on your ass as well, so your ass can get hotter. It's just that simple. Hey, it's red flames now. I want to see blue flames. That's just what it is. So, um, again, I show too much love, and I'm just too genuine for the bullshit. And that's just what it is. Hey, that is. Queen say that's the Leo in you. Hey, man, I'm telling you. It's that fire. And that's another thing too. Like, just I love too hard. I show love too genuinely. And I get it. A lot of people, like I said, people just don't really love themselves. So, and the biggest part that I learned on just on YouTube here is that a lot of dudes are secretly fruity because the way they run and look for validation from other males, this is not heterosexual activity. This is fruity, and I mean that. I mean that with my whole soul. Like the fruitiness that males display on this app is wow. And hell no, you would never. It'll never be me. It'll never be me. But yeah, just a segue, man. Again, like I said, I don't make New Year's resolutions. I've been started before the New Year. Been working out and shit. I'm feeling great, feeling phenomenal, my nigga. Like, Monday, I went and ran a mile with the wife. Right, that shit was a motherfucker. Let me. I finished the mile. I did finish the mile, but damn. And one thing I gotta say is that I'm just a music kid. I love music so much to the fact that, of course, I didn't have a playlist. I wasn't playing a playlist. I was playing some Zero. I was playing the Rother album. But man, when you get some good tunes, if I get some good tunes, man, I can almost damn near run forever. In all honesty, let me say this: I wanted to quit after the first 100 yards. I swear I did. I wanted to quit after the first 100 motherfucking yards, but the music carried my ass. And like before, like COVID happened, or right when COVID happened, I used to run like 50 miles a fucking like a week. I used to really be into running miles and shit. And yeah, my intent is never to, I'm never gonna run that much ever fucking again. But man, just running is great for you. Being active is great. OG said, Quickie said, real head of household. OG says, made him leave his car and everything. Listen, whether real, man, that's a jam. I feel that song within everything in me. Yeah, that's definitely that joint. Y'all need to Quickie, you need to listen to that hymn. I kind of played it in one of the videos I posted on the IG as far as putting it on one of the fighters, but the hymn with CeeLo, oh man, that's my shit. Damn. So that album, I think that's the Rother album. That man, I love that song. I'm gonna have to sing one of fucking Zero's hooks one of these. I gotta get it down though before I come in here singing and shit. But yeah, man, I love Zero, man. Like I've been fucking with Zero for forever. I love that dude, and I just love what he's on. One Deep. Yeah, you can have associates, and yeah, you can have those people that you got love for. But what's 100 niggas if they all pussy? What's 100 niggas? What's 100 people? Let me just say this general, because I know we got multicolored people in. What's 100 people if 100 of them pussy? Put me around the solid ones. I don't the ones with character, the ones with integrity. I don't want to be around the pussies. 100 pussies ain't gonna do shit but run. So put me in a room with those five people who really on some shit. Like I said, it's always quality over quantity with me, and that's that simple. AB says, I know everybody is on AI Studio. Kui, I know you wanna. What is AI Studio? I don't know. What is that, AP? What is AI Studio? I don't know shit about it. Kui says, I'm always referring some bar that he said on my show. Man, I'll be picking on what you putting down. I'll be like, that's Ro. That's Ro. That's how I feel. I don't say it out loud, but I know Ro when I hear him. The woman is at fault. Yeah, Rumble. Yeah, she's definitely at fault. And it's justified. So it's still an unfortunate situation, but she brought that upon herself. Well, y'all talk to them all the time. Hey, sis, you know. Oh shit. AB says, "Okay, I'm gonna email you. I don't have your number in this new phone. You got my IG or I think send it to my IG. Hell yeah, nigga. Yeah. Hey, I get it and I understand. I get it and I understand. I understand it, Quee. I understand it. Go create you a tool for free. I know you'll like it. You stay on tech. Go create you a tool for free. Oh, word? I don't know why sometimes when I be reading y'all comments don't compute. It says, go create you a tool for free op. I know you'll like it. You stay on tech. Yeah, email it to me and I look through it so I can understand it and I'll definitely go from there. I'm always about growing. See me, man, I'm not here to stay the same. Growth is inevitable, but my principles and my character is definitely gonna stay what it is. But growth is inevitable. So once I hear motherfuckers start talking about, oh, I'm staying the same, nah, nigga, you just ain't my type of people. Because growth is always inevitable. But the hardest thing that I ever did for me was move away from my mom. And you know, I'm a mama's boy, but I moved from, like I said, I moved from DeSoto to Miami, and to me that was the hardest because just being a mama's boy, and then I'm used to all that cooking. Oh my goodness, my sister can cook too, so oh my goodness, my nigga, it was torture, not getting that good ass food that I'm used to getting, not being able to. But look, moving away from my mom was the greatest thing ever. It really grew me as a man. It really did. It really grew me as a man. I needed that. I needed to get away. But yeah. Wait till my show later. Oh, you know I'm pulling up. You know what it is, sis. I'll be there for sure. AB said it's just Google AI Studio. It should lock you in automatically if you have a Gmail. Go to the build section. Okay, so I go to the build section on Google, you say? OG Williams says, I used to tell my friends, yeah, I'm a mama's boy. Now say something stupid and find it. Man, I'm telling you. Hey, hey, for real. Yeah, I love my mama, but I love her. I love, like I said, going home to visit. And it's interesting because even though I'm far away, what I had to learn was that even though I'm far away from my mom, like she's still in me because I come from her. So a part of her is always with me regardless. But it's just a mental thing as far as I had to get used to. Like, damn. And so it's like the first time in my life that I was really far from her like that. So shit was rough. But it got to that point because I got family here too as well. But they got their own lives and shit going on. And so there was a time where I was really just by myself. And then being by myself is where I really learned that I wasn't by myself. And that's on some spiritual shit right there. So I'm never alone, no matter how it looks. So he said Google AI Studio. Okay. All right, tell me. and tell it what you want to create. Anything free. Oh shit. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, okay. I bet that. Yeah, I appreciate that, AB. I appreciate that, AB. But yeah, I've been on here for 45 minutes. This is what's up. Like I said, I got to show it for myself. And like I say, man, y'all need to show more respect for yourselves. Show more respect for yourselves. Show love for yourselves. Stop running behind motherfuckers that don't reciprocate. Stop it. You playing yourself. You look like a sucker. You showing that you a sucker by doing it. Trill spill. You showing you a sucker by doing it. So, again, if you're new here, smash the sub button. Everybody on the replay gang, suckers, you can smash the thumbs down button. I don't give a fuck. To the ones that genuinely show love and support me, I truly appreciate y'all coming through. It's all love, and I'll see y'all in the next one, and have a blessed Thursday. And again, like as I always say, remember to get off this motherfucking app and enjoy yourself. But tonight, I'm going to enjoy Quee's show. I am. But from now until then, I'm going to, for the most part, of course, I'm going to follow through KQ OG. I'm going to follow through his shit. And then, of course, my guy Just Do. If he go live, I'm sliding through there. There's some place I'm going to slide through. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to slide through. I got to. But for the most part, enjoy your real life, man. Enjoy your real life. And so, hey, blessed Thursday to you all. Till the next one, I'm gone.